Story time. As told by Nanny and Daddy.
I was finally brought to the operating room to have my C-section.
I was made to wait out in the hallway by myself until she was completely ready.
I was so nervous and I was crying, especially when I saw the doctor came in to operate.
I was finally allowed to come into the room to help Jem and sat up near her head as the doctor removed Raya.
Anesthesia kicks in really quick and I felt so numb, but I can feel my body moving, shaking. I know they're doing something on my body just to get Raya out.
The moment came when they finally pulled the baby out and we heard her cry for the first time, and we both got really, really emotional. They rushed the baby over to the warming bed and started frantically working on her. Soon after the doctor got done his checks, he came over to us and told us he was pretty sure that she had Down syndrome.
We don't know how to feel that day because we don't really know if it's a good news or not that Raya doesn't have skeletal dysplasia, but she got Down syndrome.
I got to go look at her and talk to her, and I realized really quickly that she looked totally normal, 10 fingers, 10 toes. And I was actually relieved that she had Down syndrome and not skeletal dysplasia, because the symptoms that came with skeletal dysplasia were horrible. Down syndrome is more of a physical thing that comes with some other stuff, and we knew that we could definitely work with that and that she had a lot of hope to be a happy baby. But there were some hurdles that come along with Down syndrome, like her blood wasn't totally normal. Apart from having a low blood level from the placenta leaking, they recognized in her blood test that she had abnormal white blood cells called blasts, which kind of mimics leukemia. So they did a lot of testing and they rushed her to Nemours Hospital and started a round of chemotherapy. They took a lot of blood from her, which was really hard to be in the same room as she screamed in pain. But the blood that they drew to test for certain things, including the confirmation of the Down syndrome, actually got lost on the way to the lab. So we did not get a confirmation that she actually had Down syndrome for weeks later. So the first couple of weeks was really like a waiting game. The chemotherapy was a success. She had quite a few blood transfusions, a lot of blood drawn, and a lot of little things like infections. And she had calcium supplements through an IV that actually leaked inside of her leg and caused really, really bad swelling and sores on her leg. The poor baby went through a lot the first few weeks, but she was definitely a soldier, gave us strength because she handled everything so well.
Even up to now, you can see on her skin that she got we call it battle scars from those
where the calcium
leaked out and other things or meds that they put into her through her veins, because she got really small veins.
She has small veins. It's always very hard for them to find veins to access to give her meds or to take blood. So just about every time they end up bringing in the IV team to use ultraviolet light to find her tiny little veins, and she's been stuck quite a bit. She's had hundreds of needles already, and it's really sad.
And remember, baby, it twice that she needs to be in operating room just to have veins or access to her veins to put the medicine.
They've actually put her under anesthesia.
And the blood.
Yeah.
I know that's just part of our journey, and I know we will have a long journey with Raya learning about Down syndrome.
Yeah. We became part of the Down Syndrome Association, which is a really cool group. You get to learn a lot about her condition and meet other kids that have Down syndrome. And she's like the most lovable baby ever. She's awesome. I have no problem with her having the extra chromosome. I think it makes her extra cute.
Yeah.